Welcome back to Barely D&D, everybody. It's me.
No, get closer to your mic, Abby. No, this is...
My mic is on my
there.
body. My mouth is just full of ice cream, and it's cold, so I'm talking weird. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, very slurred.
It's me, your ice cream-loving host. My talk is funny because ice cream makes my mouth cold, and then the roof of my mouth doesn't work, and the tongue of my mouth doesn't work. But I'm here. I'm your Gretta, and I'm ready to rock, and I'm ready to roll. Here is my intro question. I asked this to my most beloved book club. Text me if you want to join. It's the best book club.
I'm in the book club.
Yes. And yes.
Yes.
And we asked this question. What is your character's favorite nighttime ritual? So I'm not talking like they don't have to have a routine. They don't have to have like a thing that they do every time. But what's like the best thing about their evenings? Is it saying goodnight to their pet dragon? Is it like playing some songs, cleaning their loot?
Awesome
what is
question. This is a really freaking good question. Okay, dope.
I'll go first.
Okay, get him. Get him, Greebgar.
I think the evenings are probably the time where she gets the most language practice, whether that be with Tello or with Ro, or just reading her books by herself. I think that that's like the time that she does that. And I think that she likes that specifically because it's like an excuse to talk to her friends. So like her and Ro are still pretty new at Celestial, so they're still like kind of learning that together. But her she's like pretty proficient in Unsinian, but she still makes Tello practice with her just as an excuse to chat.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You know, and if she's maybe low energy, she her study is like an excuse to just kind of like be by herself and relax. So I think her language practice is her most favorite part of the evenings.
That's sick. Love it. Let's go with... That was a really good answer, Abby, and a great question. I'm encouraged that 165 episodes in, we still have good questions in the bank. Let's go with Raw. What is a nighttime routine for Raw? Also, who's the DM NPC?
Oh yeah. Can we? I don't know. Nighttime routine.
You can pick anybody.
Chista.
No, I want to pick someone. What about? Can we do Kanajay?
Yes, I love that. Yes, Kanajay it is. All right, Ro, what's your nighttime routine?
Dang. I think a lot of it has become doing language with Gretta because that's become a thing. But I think it's still her like self-reflection and like where she kind of like meditates and is in prayer and just like, especially now she's probably gotten to where she like, it's just like she just kind of fiddles around and it's like very eerie and old songy vibes. And she just, that's how she meditates. And like y'all might hear like from the other room or whatever, like if y'all are in the mansion or something like that, of just like
from the corner of the cave.
Or from the corner of the cave, down under the house. Or just like singing like
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
I would like to say her new routine might be polymorphing as a bat and hanging in the cave down below their house.
I love that
after
too.
a while.
Just clears my head. I like it. I like it a lot.
I want to say this with love. That is really weird. In like the best way. That's like your friend who like that's like your friend who like every night walks around the circle barefoot. They're just like it just like calms me. It soothes me. You know?
It takes a lot for Abby to call something weird.
That's
I think
what
that's
I
actually
was thinking.
In the 4 years I've known her, I think that's the first time I've ever heard her call something weird, actually. And I love it. Blaz.
Oz doesn't really have a lot of hobbies, I don't believe. I don't think he has really anything that he does in his free time.
Doesn't have to be a hobby.
I genuinely don't think
about the nighttime. Is it falling asleep? Is it fluffing your pillow?
This is like my high school students when I go, what do you do? And they go, nothing. And I go, "What, do you stare at a blank wall?" And they go, "I don't know."
Yeah, I think he probably his favorite thing is going to sleep.
His favorite nighttime routine is going to sleep. Fair enough. Can't differ. All right. Kana J. You know, she loves what she does. I mean, her work is her passion, and I think she connects very deeply with it. But I don't think at a certain point in the day, I think she very much disconnects with it. I think she has lived long enough and arrived at a place in her life, though she still has complexity and problems as any person does. And she's arrived at her place in her life where she has many different interests and personal pursuits. So I would say that even after, even as much as researching and enchanting and studying and all those things is a passion of hers, and she loves what she does, I think she has a number of other hobbies. But I think a nighttime routine for her would even be even more separated and personal. So I would say Kana J's nighttime routine is probably, I'd say she probably has like a single glass of a mild but very well-crafted wine each night to wind down, probably a red. And, I think she loves to read historical texts. And so I think the last thing she does every night before falling asleep is just reading something historical. Now, I think for her, it works if it's historical fiction or if it works if it's just history text. But I think she loves reading about the world she's come from. And I think, not every night, but I think often it quietly comes to imagining what the experience of her father, Teloge, was like in that older world and in the context of the things that came before. Because that's so much what subconsciously fuels her fascination with the things that were and the things and magic and all of that. So I think that's a very common, I don't think it's a constant, but I think it's a common ritual for her at night.
Can I say something about my experience that might also be her experience?
Sure.
I love reading until I fall asleep, until I can't keep my eyes peeled open at nighttime. And it's like an extra special little treat when something that I was reading about comes into my dreams. So I like to think that she reads until she's just so like her words are reading this, her eyes are reading the same sentence over and over. And then it's like every once in a while she'll have a dream about the book and maybe her dad will be there. And it's just like a little treat.
That's why I fall asleep every night reading Garfield. All right, this is episode 165 of The Accidental Adventures. It's a level 14 adventure, but we're getting really close to leveling up. The date is 3488 PB. It is still CB Call the 8th, still not 10. And this is episode 165, Grim Treasures.
EP.
3488 PP.
No.
This is.
Or is it called Ding Dong, the Miskor's dead?
That's so. Jaci, message me that one too. That needs to be the. What was the one for the first one?
Settling the Miskor.
Settling the Miskor. Miskor puns all day, you guys.
We are so silly. We are just so silly. We are so silly.
We're so silly, you guys.
We are so silly.
The Miskor's dead. That's honestly really good, Jaci.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, you're taking work off of me on the back end. I like it.
Sorry.
Okay, so fun guys. Real near death for half of you, as always. I don't know why Bazz is mostly impervious to damage in fights. It has to be something with the way you guys I strategize. I don't know. Bazz always comes out of every fight pretty good. He didn't get too hurt in the count fight. Didn't get too hurt in this one. He just does pretty good. But half the rest of the party is halfway to death's door. With everyone exhausted and bloody, and this shop is a wreck. The items are half emptied. It's difficult to walk some places in the shop because of the stacked up fallen items. There are broken things all around the shop. There's fire and blood spatter everywhere. The place is filled with smoke. And most importantly, right now, it is pitch black.
Not true.
The already dim shop is completely dark. All the candles have gone out.
My orb is still going. It's 30 feet of bright light and like 60 feet of dim light.
The orb. We love the orb.
Okay.
Not
The
gonna be
orb?
there for long.
Wait,
Are you talking about
what?
fire shield?
What are y'all talking about?
No, I'm talking about Fury of the First Flame. Still has 2 rounds of combat left.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay,
almost
so in
gone.
the next 12 seconds, there is
Yeah.
30 feet of light and 30 feet of bright light. So you guys are just staring at this claustrophobic. Also, at the top, some of the shelves have fallen all the way over to the other side and like dumped their contents. This place is a wreck.
That's so
But it's
scary.
just dark, and you are surrounded by tragedies and stories and treasures and mess.
Yeah.
And Miskor's dead, layered body is crumpled up
I cast,
right in front of the door.
Oh.
Actually,
I
We should
cast
do the
press.
After
Oh yeah, the little my stone.
yeah. We
Yeah.
should use a stone.
I cast prestidigitation and light the. Are the candelabras like torches that I can light?
the candle,
Up
the,
top?
the chandeliers have fallen down.
Oh, they've
And
fallen.
the candles, yeah, they fell to the floor. They were being suspended by magic. When Miskor died, they just crashed to the floor. And they have
Understood.
broken, and the candles have all fallen down and are scattered and broken. And
Okay, is there like a table?
no, the shop is just high
There's
shelves.
not even a table standing. Okay, I
No.
gather
Oh,
some
I
of the
cast-
candles.
I cast
gather
light.
some-
I cast
Okay, thank
cast
you.
light on a stick and prop the stick up in the air.
Okay, you
But I did a
find
couple
some.
Rose
times.
struggling.
You find some staff, prop it up, and cast it. And now the
Yeah.
space has this ambient, whitish, greenish light everywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody looking for anything? What are you guys doing in the space?
I like I like take a couple deep breaths.
Yeah, everyone takes a minute or 12, just breathing and like drinking some water and sitting down. You guys expend some of the last spells to do some healing.
So once we're kind of more settled, I look and I ask and I So I was gonna do some research if that's okay with y'all, and you kind of get the I don't know if we know the name of the spell, but
I mean,
Wait,
yeah, you know
did
the
you
name of the
earn
spell.
that? I guess.
okay. Yeah, I guess I unbecome a bat.
I
Let's
unbatted you.
not be stuck on that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I
My
would
bad.
like to cast Legend Lore. Let me make sure I have enough
Okay.
incense. I think I do, but okay, inventory management.
While she's doing that, I'm
Thank you.
casting a mix of legend main and
Ledger domain?
mending.
Okay.
Yeah, and mending just to like move anything. I'm just like kind of moving things with magic because Ro doesn't want to touch anything because it's all Miskor's. And she's using those two things to kind of mend or just kind of move things back, like little shelves or anything that's like about to fall on us.
That's sick.
So.
That's sick. So, Ro, you're just carefully picking through the space, separating things, maybe even starting to see what could be valuable, moving things around without having to physically touch things. Greta, as you sit down and you pull out your incense and begin muttering, you close your eyes, and that green illusory third eye on your forehead flashes to light and opens. And as you begin searching through histories, what specifically are you casting Legend Lore on? Or upon what are you casting?
A place.
Okay, place.
Yeah.
Greta, the lights dim all around you, and the black shadow of the shop returns to swallow everything up into a perfect shadow. And as light begins to cross your vision, it comes from one side of you, moving gradually, like a dawn. And as your eyes open to it, you see, indeed, dawn. Dawn moving across smooth stones, the street, Magic Lane, with its bluish gray stonework that's been flattened and rubbed, soft and smooth. And you see two buildings stacked next to each other. One, a building that has since been abandoned. and you see that it's some sort of like a it's like a general silks and cloth and supply store. Now, what there is a name for that probably, I don't know, but it's some sort of like a fabrics shop, some sort of tapestry and woven goods, and it has since been abandoned on Magic Lane and not reclaimed. And then next to it, a shop which is still there. The bazaar that Big John runs is opposite the street, but next to it here is like a tome binding shop. And these are the two buildings in between Madame Miskor's shop stands. And as you look now in your vision, there's like a foot between them. Like the space that simply exists when you build two buildings and you don't want them to run into each other. There's no shop. And you watch as on one cool winter day, the shadows build in a particular dark manner. And at the back of this, alley is too strong a word. It's a foot wide. At the back, the shadows seem to pull together unnaturally dark to form like a perfect pitch. Very slowly, very gradually. And you're watching in this sort of, it's like you're watching all of it over hours, but in a fast, blurred sense. But for you, it's in full time. And as people and carts travel by, you watch as the darkness pools, this one long, pale digit reach out from the shadow and strokes the ground. Moves back into the shade, then it comes back out, and it puts down a white stone, like a square of a building, and slides it forward, and slides back into the shadow. You watch a day pass, and then another. And slowly these stones get pushed forward until they meet the space in between the two buildings. Over days, weeks. Slowly but surely, there's like a 1 foot layer of stone that fills up just a little bit between the two buildings. Over the course of weeks, it's 2 stones high. After a month, there's about 2 feet of brick built up. Or not even brick, like a stone that would be layered on with some sort of a tack. The same one that stands on the outside of the shop now. But it's only 2 feet up, and it takes months to happen. It's so gradual, you wouldn't even notice. You would think slowly if you were a passerby, that somebody, you're not sure who, was deciding to seal up the space. And it rises, and it rises, until after about 2 or 3 years, it seals up the whole space in between the two buildings. Your vision lifts higher now, 20 feet up in the air. And one day, everyone awakes in a morning, or actually, a dawn comes again, and people don't notice. But even though the street appears about the same length, and the buildings are all in their same position, one day, the wall of stone, a foot wide, just filling up the space between the two buildings, is 2 feet wide. A pretty significant difference, but not if you were anyone who didn't know the area well. Maybe if you were the owner of one of these two shops, you might stop and look and think, but nothing to note at the time. And for a few years pass, it's 3 feet wide. And you watch as slowly but surely, it's like Miskor's shop grows. It's like it pushes the other buildings slowly apart, but impossibly so. They would be fracturing. Their foundations and structures would be breaking. The ground couldn't accommodate it, but it's like everything around it just stretches and shifts. And slowly but surely, innocuously, piece by piece, it's like her shop grows into position and place. Until one day, the whole shop is there. Unmanned, unattended, but the door and the window, over 70, 80 years. People have probably come to talk about it, to regard it. But one day when the door finally, when the door and the single window are all there, it's still shabby looking, newer than as you've known it, but not well made. You watch as a single light, a dim light, comes on in the window, and the door creaks in. And a little monkey, little capuchin, crawls out of the door, closes it behind him, climbs up onto a barrel in front of the shop and sits down and starts chattering to customers passing by. And your legend lore dissolves.
Wow.
And you blink awake in the shop where everybody's been taking a good 30, 40 minutes breathing and waiting and thinking. And
Yeah. I relay this to everyone.
Was the monkey... This is me asking Zach. Like, Ro would be asking. Was the monkey alive when it... Like, was it, like, normal monkey? It
looked like a
wasn't
living
skeleton.
monkey. Now,
Wow.
So she just...
to say that it was ever a real normal monkey, maybe not.
Yeah.
But at one point, it looked non-skeletal.
Wow.
I wonder if it likes being a normal monkey, a skeleton monkey, or a tentacle monkey more.
Well, now it doesn't really matter because he's, like, in a dimension, right? You put him somewhere.
Oh, that wasn't Bazz talking. That was Landon. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Tello is leaned back against a case of items. He's rubbing his temple and he goes, "Tentacle monkeys are really unfortunate combination of words."
Landon
Wait.
looks at Tello and says, "Tello,
Landon.
I admire your work so much. You're my favorite
Tello
fun
goes,
guy."
and then calms down, starts drinking some water from his water skin, and he just breathes softly.
Hey, Balls.
Everybody
Here's
just
a million platinum, Tello. My gift to you.
Balls,
You
where...
can't
My magic
upcast-
weapon, for once.
That was
Sorry.
three
You can't
for once.
upcast Legend Lore, can you? What? Can you?
No.
You can upcast any spell to still cast it, right?
Like, you can use the slot.
You can use
Right?
the high level spell slot to cast another spell.
Yeah, you can, like...
Yes,
if
right.
you're out of slot. Yeah.
It's just it'll specify it as if it has additional effects. So yes,
Yeah.
you
Oh.
can cast the same spell. at
So-
higher level.
Well, then I'll do it on the Bazz hand. Is that gonna be scary?
I
Wait.
want
Oh,
Ro to...
You know what? I actually
Curiosity.
don't have enough. I don't have enough incense for that. Dang it!
Okay.
Bummer.
Greta, would you like to make a DC 5 intelligence check?
Yeah.
Roll it.
I have to roll it. I
Roll
just have a smart day.
Not a very smart day.
You know what? DC 3.
Oh, my modifier's so high, dude. I got a 24.
You go. You know what? I don't have the incense today, but and you pick up one of the vials of something in the shop that doesn't look too magical. You open it, you pour out whatever those contents are, some bones. You fill it up with sand. You cork it, and you put it away in your coat, and you're like, I bet I can cast Legend Lore on that later.
So smart. What a smart DM we have.
Wow, DM. I love container laws. Hey, you know what? Technically, your heart's a container.
Oh my goodness.
I get out the side of past paths.
Yes.
And I
Rose, you
think
lift Rose, you lift up the stone. I keep doing that to you. You peer through it. It's just one. It's not both eyes.
No,
It's not
but this
binoculars.
is fun.
So Ro picks up the side of past paths with one eye, and then just her hand with the other. And what are you looking for?
I first think of the count.
Oh, that's
Do I see his
good.
feet? Huh?
You see no footsteps.
Okay, now I think of what's his name? What's his name?
Bibbit.
Silly boy. The cloak. Warlock. What's his name? We
Dolgoth.
killed him. Dolgoth. Thank
Dolgoth.
you.
Dolgoth.
I'm sorry.
You
Dolgoth.
do not see any footsteps. Not from Dolgoth.
I want to think of Kanajay.
I think
Oh, it's not
of-
me. Never mind. I don't have the rock.
No.
Do you say that out loud? I'll hand it to you in a second. Or
So I'll wait till you're done.
We can just...
okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we could do that. I would like to look for Janice.
As you peer, you don't look anywhere. You get curious and open the door to outside. Yeah, her foot's led to the shop. once, and then they walked away.
That's funny.
Okay, what about Connor?
Also, as you briefly open the door and some light comes
Yeah.
in, there's a crowd of like 80 people with like a 30-foot berth outside the door, like looking.
Bazz is doing something while this is happening too.
Okay, what are you doing, Bazz?
Bazz is walking to the end of the shop that was dark, where the lady was sitting at the desk.
Okay, Bazz, you tread over. You see that like ground level table. I mean, it's basically like a tabletop on the ground.
So there
just
was
one
a
that two
table.
people could sit at. Well, okay, yes, but not at all in the way that you meant, and the one that's always been there. But Bazz, you walk to the back of the shop, and it's like an unpleasant, like you have to like climb over things and around them. It's a wreck in here. And some things look dangerous to touch. But as you walk back, you pass the desk, and as you get to the back of the room, shadow still clings very darkly to it. It gets so black back here that it's still like, yeah, that could be from the light has a limit to how far it'll reach, but it's a little too dark. So much so that you can't see anything at some point.
Nice.
Cast light on Bazz's nose.
You do, Greta?
Nice.
Okay. As you Rudolph
Gotta lead the sleigh.
And Bazz, as your nose lights up, all of a sudden, the last bit of shelf leaves, and it ends. Then there's a little bit of wall, and then Bazz, black. Your light just stops. It doesn't light up a wall at the back. At some point, it just gets to darkness. Something purely dark.
You know I gotta touch it.
This is who you are this far in the campaign.
I was hoping you would
Bazz,
touch it.
as you reach out your hand,
toy
it's
shop.
closer and closer and closer. Continuing the heritage of the tree and the spinning black pearl and all these things. Bazz, you reach out your hand. And when your finger finally reaches, it's so hard to tell. At some point, you're like, it must just be shadow, because it's like, I haven't touched it. At some point, like, you're like, surely I've touched it. And then at some point, your finger finally reaches far back enough. And you, like, pull your hand back. Instinctually. A nervous response. Because what you touch is so cold. And as curiosity grips you again and you reach back out and you poke, your finger passes into something. Your hand disappears up to the wrist, up to the forearm. It just disappears into black.
How do you guys feel about animal abuse?
Is that Bazz that says that
It's
No.
a crazy sentence.
out
No.
loud?
That's a bad thing. What I'm thinking is like the classic, should I send my familiar into this? You know,
Yeah, but your familiar
the
won't
whole-
like die.
Cover your
that.
ears, Nimbus. Cover your ears.
like the whole, you know, like Craig's ex-cat,
Craig's
not
ex-cat.
who almost
sorry,
disliked him as
it
much as his
It is
ex-wife.
Rose's father's cat now. You can call him by his name, Jath's cat. Faber. Jath's
Yeah.
cat. Faber, son of Jath.
Get it out.
Brother
yeah.
of
Everyone-
Ro.
That's all good.
Everyone
All
here
right.
has a name.
All right, so I try not to think about it. I pull out my dragon and I say,
I try
Okay,
not
you
to think
summon-
about it.
You summon him and his serpent-like form appears.
and I look through his eyes as he flies through him.
Zalifax. He like gives you one tepid look, but then
He's like,
turns
"Bro."
with that constant fey curiosity he has, and those like rib-attached wings, and he just and he disappears. Bazz, you go to connect with his eyes, and you get no connection. But you don't feel disconnected from him. You feel like he's still alive, but you can't see. It's like he's far, far, far too far away.
All right, I pull him back.
Okay, as you will him back, he comes out and he wraps up on your shoulder in a snake-like position.
Does he seem like he just saw a
I
bad
think
dream?
it
Or like,
takes you to a different dimension.
He looks at you with like a kind of startled, confused look, and he speaks to you in Sylvan because he's intelligent and can. And he says, in Sylvan, he says, "I've never seen anything like that."
could I walk through it and be safe?
I don't know, but I'm always down for something interesting. He opens his jaws and he like trills his teeth, his fangs.
I think he's a bad influence.
Tongue darts out.
Okay. Was there ground beneath you when you flew through?
There was.
How far away?
Immediately.
Okay. Did it
Truth
hurt?
be told, I don't think about ground often. I don't know I fly.
Okay. All right. Bazz,
And you all watch as Bazz at the back of the
Can
shop.
we see Bazz? Or is it too dark?
Oh yeah, this is all happening. At
Yeah,
the, like
his-
pretty
his
far away, like
nose
40
is glowing.
feet. He sends his familiar in. He
I
mutters
walk
to it.
over towards him if he's doing this.
Okay.
Like if he's talking back and forth with
Is
his
this
familiar,
interrupting
I'm
what
like,
you're doing, or have you already stepped through, Bazz?
yeah.
Bazz takes a foot in.
And Ro, as you get curious and start walking toward him, you start
Bazz?
forming the word "Bazz," and before you can get Bazz out, without a word or looking back to you, he just, and as Bazz takes a step forward, he just is gone. You watch as Bazz just melts into the black.
Ro turns to
Bazz.
the rest of the party and goes, "Guys, Bazz disappeared again."
Tell us at the wall, and he just goes, "You know, I'm not even starting to feel so guilty about my betrayal anymore." And Bazz, as you step through the shadow, you're standing on dark stone. It's not pitch black all around. There's light, but just enough of it. A twilight. Just enough to make out that there are things around you, but you'd be challenged even to read under this light. You stand in smooth, slick, black slate with broken little fragments. Prominent mountain topographies raise up around you. Like mountains, but not pure and natural like them. Like stabbing blades of earth that come up at odd angles and just terminate and then arise abruptly somewhere else, as if stone was smashed together anciently, but then has rested here eternally, unmoved. There are clear paths through the landscape. You stand high somewhere, looking down on a landscape. And as you look down across all the black shadow, where mist clings to low paths and the rocks seem slick with moisture, but then dry to the touch, where the air is unpleasantly cold, but not frigid, no ice. You look back, and you've stepped out of a deep crag between stones, where the shadow is so deep and black that there very much could have been a portal there, but it could have just been a space where light can't reach. And as you look up, all around are clouds. Not the bright clouds that sail through summer skies, not even the quilted thick clouds of winter, or even the terrible majesty of a storm, but an oppressive wall of a gray that's almost black that rests across the horizon, where just the slightest little white light gets through. And it's not a peak of light like a ray, it's just like a diffused tone all across the landscape. Very far in the distance, you can see that the cragulous, stony landscape that you stand in disappears into like ravines and canyons that are filled with mist. And then very far in the distance is forest, as far as you can see. A thick, tall, twisted, dark pine forest. It seems so heavy with shadow, it's like nothing could move in it. And everything here is so quiet and so very still.
Nice. Bazz, with full
Nice.
confidence, turns around and walks back into the crag.
Okay, and you just back through, and as you watch as Bazz just steps back out from that black door.
Balls, where were you?
There's a Wendy's actually back there.
Who's Wendy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Balls,
No,
where were you actually?
Bazz says, "It's like a mountain, just a cold mountain."
Do you think
And
it
he
was
start-
the Shadowfell?
I don't think that's real.
I've been there, so
No. Bazz starts looking through the magic items on the ground.
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
Ro,
I want to go through and just look.
Yeah, Ro wants to peek her head through.
Okay.
Ro wants
What's
to go
the
through and see
bonus?
if it looks the same as when she was in the Shadowfell.
Buzz.
Investigation is under intelligence.
Okay.
As you're figuring out that role, Landon, Ro, Greta, you two walk by, travel to the end
Old
of the shop.
hands jump in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you all step through.
19.
Okay. We will come back to
He
that. Bob.
changed the music back.
Yeah.
He was quick
you
on
all
his
step
feet.
through, and Ro, as you step through with Greta, when the moment you step through, you feel the worst chill down your spine, as if you spent decades of your life looking at the surface of water, and now you finally got in.
Ah.
As if you spent decades of your life standing on the edge of something that you fully submerged yourself in for the first time.
Wow,
And
that's
Ro, as you
scary.
step through, and the cold air inhalates into your nose, it triggers a terrible part of your brain, like a part of your fear response, deep in the simplest part of your brain triggers, and all the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. Oh, you've been here. This is definitely Shadowfell.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go back. She looks at Greta.
Could you roll me a D100, bro?
Oh, I don't like that.
No, nothing insanely. I'm just, see if something interesting happens. Or maybe it's just most landscapes are just still and empty most of the time. That's all.
What does it mean when you get double zeros on that one?
0?
Double zeros on the
Zero.
It means 0?
The only thing that could be double zeros. Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 1?
Wow.
Like a 0, 0, and a 1? I don't like your face. You were like, nothing bad can happen unless you roll a 1. Is that what the end of that was? My feet are sweating so much.
Stop it.
I just didn't. Okay.
Oh my god.
I have to do some thinking.
Am I really
so
unlucky, you
afraid.
guys?
How many
can't
hit
do
points
another
do you have?
Ah.
You have like 10,
Doesn't matter,
right? Like
does it?
15
No,
hit
Doesn't
points.
matter. No, we would
I-
have healed each other.
Take place.
Well, I have at least 57, and maybe I healed myself.
Maybe I healed
I-
myself. Sounds
Maybe
like
I
a
If
good
you
Oh
want,
my
idea.
if you want to expend a couple spell slots and roll some retroactive healing spells right now, you can.
Yeah, you know what? I think I will. Please, crap on a cracker.
That's
stupid. I
So
hate
where you all have
the
walked out
Shadowfell.
30 or 40 feet from the door. Also, nothing has happened. You all just
I
walked out
know,
and felt
but
the
I'm
feelings.
scared.
Nobody rolled the D100 consciously around you. You guys are just taking in this environment. Greta, you are enraptured by this place that spawned the curiosities that became the demons that held you for so long,
Yeah.
that you fell
this is
in love with,
crazy.
and that sucked the
Yeah.
blood and life out of you.
Yeah.
And the years they drank from you. You offered them. You
Yeah.
stand here in the place that gave birth to them. As you look at this grim environment, you realize that you have this feeling inside you. Old feelings well up.
Mhm.
Don't like
Memories of your worst perspectives.
that. Okay.
This place seeps
I'm up a
the
little
darkest truths of reality. You can't tell if this place is made from all of the grim, terrible dooms of the material plane, or if all the terrible dooms of the material plane flow from this place, but you can feel
Mm.
a morose finality that just lays across this place like a film.
So I think Greta, I don't know if other people experience this, but Greta does. Sometimes when Greta sees something very, very beautiful, it makes her very sad inside. So I think seeing this landscape that is beautiful. It's like a beautiful in like a horrid way. It's beautiful in like a wrong way, a twisted way, and it like fills her with this like awful feeling. But I think somehow, like in a way that doesn't make sense, I think that's somehow cathartic for her. I think that in the way when like you know, she would like be upset watching a beautiful sunset. I think that this like this heavy like awful feeling, like it's something like an inverted sense of peace or an inverted sense of comfort kind of like settles on her.
And at a very different place in your life now, Greta. Years later, grown, in some ways healed, though still a person, still with wounds and problems. As you feel this bizarre catharsis, you also get this little itch at the back of your skull. That little part of you. That hungry part.
Yeah. I think that
how things from this realm could begin addiction and hunger and a want for what was so darkly beautiful.
Yeah. She puts her hands like around her neck and she rubs the spot where the noose was. And it's just Greta, she can feel it.
As you rub the fibers where the noose were, you realize that it lays in about the same pattern that your necklace did all those years.
Yeah.
And as you rub your fingers, you feel the very subtle scars from the cords that used to hang there. As you're being entranced in those thoughts. And Ro, as you're standing there taking the landscape, and then you turn, and Greta's standing there wide-eyed at the landscape, like kind of transfixed, rubbing her neck. You all hear, both of you. And there's this motion and this shadow flies by and over you before landing on stone, maybe 200 or 300 feet away, some distance up, high on stone top. Give me a second to find me a reference image here.
No, I can't do this.
No, I don't want
Hold on.
to.
Give me a second.
You don't have to. It's okay. Hey, Zach, I'm giving you a time warning that we just need to get through this so you don't...
Oh, we will.
So you don't need to do it.
Yeah, if there's anything that maybe like isn't so story essential.
Lauren reference.
No,
Perching there on the stone rock.
No thanks.
If you want to go look in Lauren reference,
Okay.
is an immense dragon. Maybe 90, 100 feet long. Its neck cranes up to 36, 40 feet where it perches. But it's a weird twist on the creatures you've known. Its skin is thick, but rubbery, not scaled like an amphibian. Its neck folds into layers. It's got a grayish hue to it with purple lines running down its sides. And where the folds of its neck gather, it's like shelf fungus is growing out of its neck and lining to its jaw. Its jaws are not powerful, like crushing jaws, but like a scooped beak. Its eyes, instead of being the piercing, horrifying, beautiful intricacy of dragon eyes, are like these pale, blind discs surrounded by red tissue. It has folded, deep purple, heavy wings that are bound up at its shoulders, and its tail, its long, flat, scooped tail just wraps around the stone. And as it lands, you all pause for a moment and freeze. What an incredibly unlikely occurrence. Its head just turns, and it tilts, and from hundreds of feet away, it looks at you with one milky eye that has no pupil, no iris, but a paler white center turns and looks. And as it looks, it just goes,
God, I hate that sound.
How do you all respond?
I'd like to turn around.
I go go
walk.
Go.
I'm actually gonna run, I think.
Okay.
Greta's gonna run.
Greta turns around and runs back through the portal. Ro?
How far out of the portal are we?
You're like 30 feet from the portal, and it's like 300 feet from you.
30 feet from the portal?
Yep. What are you doing?
I don't turn
Actually,
my
let's
back.
do this. I think I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Ro.
Oh.
But Gretta's running.
Me? Am I running?
Bad word.
Do I have to wisdom
You
throw?
said you were running. You can stay if you want.
No, I'm running. Do I have to wisdom throw?
Yeah, I'm running.
No, you turned and ran.
Wisdom. Talked on a different dice.
Oh, I haven't gotten to bust out this book yet.
21. Oh, I have Fizbin.
Okay. You feel an overwhelming sense of fear beginning to freeze you, but as adrenaline is coursing through your body, largely fueled by the encounter you just had, you feel like you're still in control of your own limbs, but it's just sitting there staring at you stone still.
Ro, come home, run away, Ro.
I don't take excuse me. I turn around and run, but like every few seconds I turn to make sure it's still there. Like not moving.
Okay. You run and turn, and like right before you're 10 feet from the door, you look back, and it's about 100 feet closer. Like,
but we didn't hear
up
it?
sideways on a rock. And where it's flung there, it makes eye contact with you, and it turns its head sideways and looks at you with that big milky eye.
I don't like it.
And it simply hisses.
Shadows never stay gone for long.
And then you dart into the portal.
It's so scary. Dragons are so scary
you-
because they can talk.
As you guys, okay, so Bazz, you've been
Shadows-
stop with Craig.
Shadows
until
never stay
Shadows never stay gone for long.
gone for long.
Where you all are in the shop, you come through. Greta and Ro run back in, panting, sweat beaded on their forehead. Still, from death's door earlier, having magically healed themselves.
Somebody needs to shut that thing. Also, you know how to shut a gate? 1, Shadowfell. 2, Dragon.
One shadow fell.
Yeah.
Dragon? And Craig pulls out a sword.
Dragon!
You said dragon?
Okay,
Yes.
no.
There was no dragon in the portal, Craig. I
Yes,
was
there
out there.
was.
Okay.
Balls.
There was no dragon. I literally stood out there and looked all around. There was no dragon. I sent my dragon out there to seal around. Do you think he would have came back and said, "Oh, there's no dragon," if there was no
Bazz,
dragon?
do you want to go see the
He
dragon?
landed
we
there.
Just saw a dragon.
He
Bazz.
landed there when we were
Okay.
out there.
Bazz keeps looking for magic items. He rolled a 19, by the way, on the check before they do the
Bazz.
100, so that's what he's looking
With
for.
your 19, you that's crazy, guys. Only because you rolled a 1. I had to dig into some deep lore for that. That's stuff I didn't know if I was gonna pull out.
I hope that we get to figure out who he is.
I
Why?
want to do
We'll
a
come to
check in a second, but
Bazz,
go ahead.
you find a number of interesting items, and everyone's looking, right? All together, you
I
all
want to
find.
make it clear that Ro is not touching anything. She's only using ledger
Excellent.
to look
All
through
ledger
things.
domain. Excellent. I mean, to say that you find what is there in their shop? 300-400 things, much of which scattered and messed and ruined. But you find 14 intact objects that really stand out to you. One is a heavily tarnished silver goblet covered in ornate scrawling. Another is an ornate glass eye, realistically carved and painted.
I would like to look at
Another
that one.
is a rusty brown diadem, delicate and fine, with a brown stone fixed in its center. Another is a 2-inch ivory brooch, set in silver, painted with a shadowy dark figure in the middle. I can repeat any of this. Another is an amphora, like a thin, tall vase, sealed, with a corked top. Another is the noose, the stained noose that's just fallen limply to the ground now.
Burn it.
Another is a slim blue wax candle with a copper base. Another is a silvery vial of thin, pale fluid. The shop is filled with vials, but most of them have fallen and broken, and there is a horrible mixture of fluids on the floor that don't seem undangerous.
That don't seem
You also see-
undangerous.
I dare
Um,
Craig to lick the floor.
What a
Crit
sentence.
resist. There is also a gnarled and twisted broom with harshly bristled dry grass at its end.
Wow.
There is what is very clearly sitting on that little like table floor, the floor table, is a misty glass orb set in a hollowed and removed cranium of a human skull.
Nah. Mm-mm.
You all find on the floor a plain copper coin that's very commonly a common face relieved on one side and a heavily scarred face on the opposite. You also find a severed, clean, bone-white skeletal hand. And finally, a set of heavy iron chains with connected lock.
What was the last one? What?
A set of heavy
Iron-
iron chains with a connected lock.
Cool.
And a key tied to them with string.
What? You got the lock, the key, the whole set.
Anything in particular drawing the party?
Well, Bazz has his 14, and I think he has them like in a pile when everybody gets back, and he's like, "Hey guys."
Okay, you put him in
I
a
was
big
like-
loot pile.
I thought you were
Yeah,
like-
like I'm getting the stuff that's cool and like
Yeah.
accumulating it in one place.
I thought
don't
you
have
were like, Bazz has his
I love
14
it, Bazz.
things. I don't know what you guys
No,
get.
no. There's
Bazz,
some
Bazz,
weird
as
fluid.
you've gathered them and stacked them up around that table on the floor, they're all there.
I think we need to figure out how to keep people from just like taking this building.
I think we should burn it to the ground.
Okay, we could do that.
That's my idea.
Sure.
Says Ro.
All right, I'm down. Bazz starts preparing Hyundan's Inferno.
But I know magic items don't necessarily
Are
burn
y'all
like
examining
other
these items? Or
If we're burning it, let's burn it.
Well, do y'all want to keep these intactish items, or are you afraid they're cursed?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can I still have a little bit of juice in me to identify a
do
few
you all
things.
want to identify a couple of these?
Sure.
Bazz, is
I'm
there
good with
something
anything.
specific
Particular interest to
you
you?
got? You know what? I would like to identify the brown diadem. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Ro, as you play the familiar tune and focus
Yeah.
on the diadem, you identify the diadem of the ill-gotten. Also, as a very quick note, shout out to Mr. Quelan from Lassiter, the chemistry teacher. I wrote half of these, and I said, "Hey man, I don't have enough time. Do you want to write a bunch of cursed magic items?" Because he kind of likes D&D. And he was like, "Yes." So half of these are his. And I did some tweaking for mechanical things because he hasn't gotten to play a ton. But this is his idea.
So what is this called?
You learn
Of ill what?
the diadem of the ill-gotten.
Of the ill-gotten. Okay.
You learn that the wearer of this diadem
The wearer.
gains the ability to see into the ethereal plane.
Wow.
However, you also learn that it is very slightly cursed.
Of
Now, you
course.
know there are some curses that evade
Yeah.
identify, but this one does not. It's a very minor curse. And this says that, however, this seeing into the ethereal plane can also attract tenants of the ethereal plane, and you can feel that this item has a propensity for attracting ghosts.
Oh, that's cool
Literally.
though. I want to attract ghosts. That's Jaci, not Ro.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Any others here?
I share with the group, obviously.
Okay. Also,
well,
if
I
Abby, I think Abby's talking to somebody. Yeah.
Balls, is there something you'd like me to take a look at?
What about the broom? Let's look at the broom.
Yeah. Let's look at the broom.
Ro, I'm sure you're keeping track of the spell slots. As you play the tune
Yeah.
again and focus on it,
I have a few.
you identify the broom of the Dusk Witch.
Of the
Gnarled and
Dusk
twisted.
Witch?
Dusk witch.
Oh, I
Desk
think it said
witch.
dust. Like there's dust, so she's got
That would have been
sleep.
funny. No, but the death witch. A gnarled and twisted broom with harshly bristled dried grass at its end. This item requires attunement. You realize that this item can be mentally flown with a bonus action, or just used as movement if its attuned wielder is riding it. So if you're riding it, you're attuned to it. You can just fly it with your movement, or if you only the attuned wielder can move it. But if they're not on it, they can still move it with their mind as a bonus action.
Oh.
You realize that it has a flying speed of 40 feet. So it's a flying broom, which is pretty awesome. And it grants its attuned rider proficiency in dexterity saving throws while riding the broom. So if you're not on the broom, you don't. But if you're on the broom, you have proficiency in dex saving throws.
Is it cursed?
You're not picking anything up with the identify.
Okay. I mean, Ro pipes up and says, if we like any of this stuff and we're worried about it being cursed, we might could take it to like Conage and she could do a little bit more zhuzh on it. She might be able to tell easier that if it's cursed because she has more experience. So I would say if there's anything we really like, we have her take a look at it before we like start attaching ourselves to things.
I was thinking it might be worth just calling Conage and seeing if she wants to make a house call, set up like a research post, come out here and just like say, hey, we got a magic shop.
She did tell you a couple years ago. You do remember that when you talked to her about Madame Miskor's once. Now, her opinion might have changed greatly now that Madame Miskor is gone. But you do recall that she said that she has intentionally never set foot in this place. But now that Miskor is gone, she might have a very different opinion. You just do remember that conversation with her a couple years ago.
She might have completely different feelings, but I feel like if she might be intrigued enough to like be like an empty X-cursed magic shop, and I am like the premier magical expert, maybe I go check it out. And also I don't know if I trust anybody else to like, because we can't deal with this, right? Like we'll just leave an empty building with a bunch of like bombs basically just in here.
Well, that's why I said burn it.
I think also like tell like the authorities probably, you know, that sounds like a narc move, but just like tell the local government that like there's a magic shop where the hag used to live that's now just filled with dangerous relics of past time.
Well,
the portal to the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Like that
also
feels
know
like
that
something.
People know this place is dangerous. And people tend to avoid it when they know about it. Now that doesn't mean that Bazz's concerns are not valid.
Now
right?
they
But
also saw the fun guys go in ready for war and walk out fine.
Right. The Silver
so-
Scale soldiers like are aware this place exists. Are there any other identifies, or it's fine if not?
Greta, is there anything you'd like to identify? You're not. We cannot hear you, love.
Yeah, mate. Ted.
Oh, I still
we
can't hear you,
now,
love.
too.
I think your mic's off.
You're
I
more
can't
like
hear you.
No, you're gonzo, dude.
You fell.
Call
You fell
Kirby
into the
'cause you're
Shadowfell.
gonzo. Greta died. She was
Hello?
old. She lived a good life.
There she is.
Hello. Am I here? Am I here? Can you hear me? Am I here?
Yes.
You're here. You're here. We can hear you. Here.
I'm so sorry. I was talking to my breath hack. Talking to my breath hack.
Nerd.
I'm curious about the eyeball. What does the eyeball do?
We did not
identify
do
it?
the eyeball.
So the party has identified the diadem, the little circlet crown, lets you see into the ethereal plane, but attracts ghosts. The broom is a flying broom. That
That's
requires
sick.
attunement.
Has freaking heck.
And these are the two that have been identified.
You want me to identify the glass eye?
I'm super curious about the glass
Okay,
eye.
let's do it.
I love knowledge.
I got a
love
couple
knowledge.
slots left, so pick your favorite.
It's really cool watching you guys finally use all your slots. How often does that happen?
I forget how many slots bards have, and then I'm like, oh, I'm the last one left with slots.
Ro, you identify. This is another Queelan special. The Eye of Trogridir.
Ooh, I like the name.
This ornate glass eye, realistically carved and painted. you realize as you identify it, you realize that if with this eye, one can separately carve out one of their own eyes
Oh no.
of their own volition, and then replace it with the eye of Trogredir. If they do so, they will now see through the eye of Trogredir as if it was their own eye. However, their disembodied eye now continues to survive and see.
It's like Akatar.
When they close their eyes, they can now focus through the disembodied eye. So when you put the eye of Trogredir in your head, you can now see through it as if you had two working eyes, and then somewhere else in the world you could put your other eye, and whenever you close yours, as long as you're awake, not asleep, you could see through that other eye.
And Troglodyte was a good person, so that sounds like a good deal.
Who's Troglodyte?
He's from Phineas and Ferb.
That's
Oh,
morbid,
that's cool.
Rose says. Also, that's from Act.
It's awful. That's disgusting and like a really horrendous thing. That's not knowledge. That's just a freaking
It's
party
a
trick
spy.
for an evil party.
Well, you could carve out your eye, put it
Yeah, I
somewhere
could.
where you want to spy,
Just get a spoon and,
then-
just flip that bad boy.
Can we do
and
the
then you could
news?
spy on someone.
Can we do the news now?
I can
that
tell
be
you about the
possible?
news.
Yeah, I can tell you some things. Greta and I can, but yeah, I'll do the news. I got a couple more guys, so let's go for it.
Also, I think Greta has the spell, but you know.
Yeah, but she's out
Right
of
now,
slots, I think.
No, I'm not out of
Totally
slots, but
out.
I didn't
Yeah.
prepare it.
Oh, she didn't prepare.
This is the hangman's tie. It does
Oh, I
require
always have
attunement. Yeah, I think it's part of your
Sorry.
step class. It does require attunement. As an action, you can mentally command it to target a visible creature within 30 feet. The rope has a 30-foot levitation speed, and force them to make a dexterity saving throw. If they succeed, if they don't get hit with it. If they fail, they are grappled and restrained. This can fit around the necks of medium or smaller creatures and can lift up to 500 pounds 5 feet off the ground.
Wow.
The rope has an AC of 11 and is magical. It's immune to non-magical damage. While you are strangled by the noose, a creature has to make a Constitution saving throw. After a failure, they fall unconscious, and while unconscious, they fail every death save. You
Wow.
also pick up that you're not exactly sure how, but it has a vibe that it is definitely cursed.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? So that's the news. Now, also, I want to check in really quickly.
Yeah.
I assume you guys want to keep going for a second, but I recognize we're approaching our midnight time.
Mm.
We want to wrap up very concisely we can, or if everyone's like, no, this is okay, we can keep going for a bit, let me know, but I'm checking in before we do anything. If anyone wants some quick quotes, let me know.
I'm down to spend 15 minutes wrapping up if y'all are.
Okay. All right.
I'm getting pretty tired, so 15 minutes sounds like a good time.
If we end
Point.
earlier than that, I'm fine. But
Okay.
doing.
Anybody identifying anything else?
I would like to identify the ivory brooch real quick.
Okay. You identify the brooch of the Blythe.
Ooh.
2-inch ivory brooch, set in silver, painted with an image of a shadowy figure in its center. It does require attunement. The wearer of the brooch may temporarily learn a new language each day at dawn.
What? It's gotta be cursed. Too good to be true.
You perceive that it does appear to have a minor curse upon it. This curse is not terribly hidden. I mean, it is if you're not identifying it, but
Yeah.
with identify, you can again. There appear to be minor and major curses, right?
Yeah.
And you also know well and good that not all of the items in Madame Miskor's shop are cursed. Some just aren't. But in some of the curses inherent in what it does. But each day, the wearer has to succeed in an intelligence saving throw. On a failure, the cursed individual cannot speak their native tongue.
Oh.
They must instead roll a d6. The language they roll becomes the only language they can speak until the next dawn.
That's awesome, dude.
Can we
That
talk about
sounds
how
like
fun
so
that
much
would be,
fun.
though?
I say to Ro, I say, do you know who I think would love this? I say, I think we have a certain bean-loving friend that would really get a kick out of this.
Yeah, he would. I think you're right.
Did we mail it to him? I
don't think he receives mail on that island.
I don't know. I think we should keep it for him.
I mean,
do you think I'm off the mark? Do you think he'd like it?
What?
You think I'm off the mark? Do you think that he would like it?
No, I think he would like it. You could teleport it to him sometime. Like, you could go and with the item and teleport to him and hang out, you know. And she, like, elbows and kind of...
Greta, like, puts the brooch in her pocket and, like, walks away.
Please put that in your inventory, Greta. Also, make sure you're keeping track of how much space you have in the cloak, because remember, it has a limited amount.
Okay. I think
we identifying
should...
any other items here?
It was the brooch of life. I have lots of identifiers also.
Brooch of the Blithe.
Yeah, do you want to identify some stuff? I'm kind of low here.
Yeah, just what do I need to identify?
The remaining items are, there was a silvery tarnished goblet, an amphora that was corked, a blue wax candle with a copper base, long and slim, a silvery potion, a scrying orb set in a human skull, probably Miskor's, the copper coin with one normal side and one scratch side, a severed skeletal hand, and the chains.
I'd like to know about the coin if you guys are interested.
I will identify the coin.
Greta, as you consult Ioun's wisdom, you learn that this is a fated coin. The coin's holder can use a bonus action to flip the coin before they make a check. So when you're doing an ability check with an action, you can use a bonus action to, before you have rolled your die, flip the coin. If you land on the face side, you gain a critical success on the check. So you're doing an ability check, you flip the coin as a bonus action. If you get on the face, you get a critical success. And it's like you rolled a nat 20 on whatever that check was.
Wow.
If you roll this, if it lands on the scarred side, you gain a critical failure on a check or saving throw made within the next 24 hours. So if you get the face side, it's a critical success on what you're doing right now. If you get the scarred side, it's a critical failure sometime in the next 24 hours. This is determined on an odds or evens roll on every check for the rest of the day. But it's only one.
Is it attunement?
Nope. No, if it's not specified, it's not attunement.
Okay.
Kind of
Can I
boss
partner this with my other coin and
It
like
is
roll
boss
with
coded.
advantage? Because I have another coin that lets me just roll with advantage any roll. So if
You
I
can
roll
flip both
this,
coins and gain the benefits of either one.
can I use that coin on the odds or evens roll from the coin that forces me to get a nat 1?
You can certainly try.
That'd be so much fun. I love this. Coin magic.
Ding, 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 ding.
Like I have like 5 different coins that I'm like flipping in between combat.
He's just juggling like it's all really about magic.
And he's walking down
You're
the
a high
street
level
and he
adventurer, you
accidentally flips it to just a beggar on the street, and then all of a sudden they get a crit fail and bad things have happened.
He falls over, all the coins fall out of his pocket. He just sets on fire and becomes also simultaneously wealthy. Any other
else?
items? Remaining, there is the skeletal hand, the chains, the candle, the vial, the amphora, and the goblet.
The candle, please. Please, the candle.
Okay.
Black
You
flame
identify.
candle.
Please continue to mark off your spell slots. You identify. I was really
I
hoping
am.
you guys would for this one. A candle of projection.
Ooh.
You and I
When burned,
project.
the candle allows the person burning it to cast the astral projection spell
Oh.
for as long as the candle burns, up to 8 hours.
Wow.
You can only cast it on yourself. If the candle burns all the wax, the silver cord of astral projection is severed. So astral projection is an 8th or 9th level spell that lets you go to other planes.
Like the shadow.
Actually, I
Claw.
think specifically the astral plane. So it lets you send your soul to the astral plane. And if you're burning this candle, you can do that for as long as it burns. If you burn out all the wax, the cord that connects you to your soul gets cut.
Wow.
What if somebody blows it out? That doesn't do it.
Spell just ends.
Okay.
You have to burn
That'd
up
be
all the
evil.
wax.
Cool.
Yeah, you just come back.
What was left? I'd like to do the amphora.
Okay. As you go to identify the amphora, as you pick it up, even before you identify it, holding it in your hands.
Uh-oh.
The one thing you gain as you hold it is you can feel there is actually a vibration in it. There's a
Oh.
rhythm to the amphora. From inside, it is
Oh.
going.
Oh my god.
No. Mm-mm. Burn it.
I would like to identify it.
You identify
Wait, okay.
the amphora of Side, Sihde. This item, the person who opens the vessel is cursed
Oh.
and is immediately hunted by a helmed horror. This is a suit of armor that is living on its own. If the opener is slain, the amphora reseals itself. If the helmed horror is slain, it appears the next day at dawn and begins pursuing the opener again. Forever.
That's awful.
Forever?
Whose heart is in there?
Don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
A good gift for an enemy if you were a very cruel person.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rogos, we should send it to Viscate.
That poor man.
Well, no, not really.
All that remains is the goblet. You don't have to identify everything, but the goblet, the potion, the chains in the hand.
I mean, I can upcast identify, right?
Yeah.
I will do that.
On.
Second level.
On.
What should I do it on?
Goblet, potion, hand,
Goblet.
chains.
I want to do the goblet. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. That was probably
You identify the goblet of Mithridates.
Ooh.
Drinking from the goblet grants the Biber protection from all poisons, including
Biber.
poison damage. You become immune to poison damage.
Wow.
It also curses them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This curse causes all consumed food and drink to taste and smell of ash.
Oh,
The afflicted
that's
must
sad.
make a constitution saving throw every time they eat or drink, vomiting everything they eat or drink on a failure.
Forever?
So,
Forever.
then I have a question. Would that, like, if you failed enough times, would that, like, eventually, like, kill someone or, like, make them very, very sick?
Yeah, you could starve to death that way.
Okay. That's crazy. This thing's crazy. Everything in here is crazy.
I have one more slot. I can cast Identify. I'll cast it on the vial of weird fluid.
So, wait, if you drink out of the goblet, that happens?
Yes.
Wow, so if you drink
No, you
anything out of the
identify-
goblet.
A potion
no,
of persistence.
Ooh.
The Biber gains the benefits of the Death Ward spell.
Huh?
That's it.
Interesting. Wait, what is the Death Ward spell?
It's in the player's handbook. Basically, you cast it on
Okay.
someone, and when they die, or when they would fall to 0 hit points, they instead go to 1 hit point.
Oh, wow.
How long
It's a
does it
super great
last?
spell. It's in the player's handbook.
Okay.
But it's actually cursed and it's an evil 1 hit point, and
It's an
you
evil
can
1
never
hit point.
leave. And anytime you reach 1 hit point, you vomit a little bit of blood, and then you go to 0 hit points. Actually.
Okay, well, I think we should. Ro puts that in her pocket.
Okay, put it in your inventory. The death ward spell is 8 hours.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
We might need to feed that to Greta sometime before our next fight.
Yeah.
What items do you take and which ones do you leave? Actually, just tell me which ones do you take. I'll assume you leave everything else.
I mean, I think we should take it all because we can sell it to Kanajay, right? Or at least like give it to her because this shop is going to be looted otherwise, and you know.
Was that?
I don't know.
Was that diadem attunement required?
No.
It wasn't.
What
So as
is
long
it
as I
for?
don't look through it, it won't attract ghosts. I mean, as long as I don't wear it. It's a wearing thing, right?
Not sure.
We don't.
No, I don't really
Bazz,
want
you said you
ghosts.
take the broom?
Yeah.
Okay, Bazz has the broom of the Dusk Witch right now.
If I attach a
you would
knife
try-
to the end, could I make it into like a flying jousting pole?
You could certainly try. Get a flying broom and just duct tape a butter knife on the end.
Is Ms.
No. I was
Miskor's
thinking like the
body-
giant like lance thing that we got from the guy.
Yeah.
Just like put it on there and just 40 feet per round. Just that's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage. Yes, Jackie?
It's actually pretty
Is
smart.
Miskor's body laying there?
Yeah.
I would like to cast cut on her hand to sever it off. Like I want to cut her hand off.
Sick. Ro, as you play the chord 4 or 5 times, because it's not enough with one, is you just
Yeah.
her hand comes off and you pull it away.
Well, I take a rag or like I find a rag or something. To grab
Absolutely.
it. I go.
As you wrap it
Okay.
in a cloth, yeah.
It's
Awful. It's so
Okay, yeah.
long.
No.
It's such a
Gross.
big, long hand.
I
Bro, the digits all together with the palm are the length of your hand, your forearm, and halfway up your upper arm.
okay.
It's awful.
Didn't the little monkey sit on a sign?
He sat on a
Outside?
barrel outside.
Oh, on a barrel. Okay, I peek outside.
Okay, there's a
And
whole crowd of people looking at you.
Yeah, I just kind of motion to kind of back up. The
Okay.
hand inside
Everybody
the door
takes about
still.
10 or 15
Yeah.
feet.
I take the hand, I plop it down on the barrel.
Everyone gasps. There's a bunch of whispering.
And I say, Miskor is dead by the fun guys. Do not enter this building or anywhere near it for the rest of your days.
Oh wow.
Ro, give me a persuasion or an intimidation check. At advantage.
And she says it a little cooler than, she sounds
Yeah,
cooler
yeah.
than me.
The crowd is gasping and muttering.
Did you say at advantage?
Your choice of persuasion or intimidation.
Persuasion, what do I got here? Oh, well, they're both the same, so, you know. I'll do persuasion. That's an 18. No, I'm sorry. 19.
Everyone looks sufficiently motivated at this time. Everyone's taking you very seriously. I mean, again, there's still a couple people in the crowd where you're like, they look like hungrily curious at the door. I mean, it's a big city. There's
I
some
narrow
unstable
my
people here.
eyes at them.
They just look
And
more
then
excited.
I close the door back and I'm back inside.
Okay. Close it. Anyone taking any other items?
I don't even know.
I call. Oh man, if we leave this place, they're definitely coming in here and taking everything as soon as we leave. Ooh.
Should
I'm
you
less
call-
concerned. I'm less concerned about them coming in here and taking things,
Yeah.
and more concerned with them coming in here and with a portal to the Shadowfell in the back.
Well, let's just burn it. Can we just burn
Yeah.
the place? Will it go to the ground?
Sure, we can try. I say let's do it.
Can I do an Arcana check to
Let's
see
burn
if that
it.
would work?
Let's
Like,
start a
if
big
we tried
fire.
to start a fire, if it would burn
I'm
like
down.
Wait,
the
can
gate.
we do a list of the items first so I can know what I take?
I have a bunch of
Right.
fire spells. I could start one real fast.
Goblet of
Real
Mithridates,
fast.
Eye of
Wait, okay.
Trogredir.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take
How about? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
goblet. What else?
Actually, no. All my fire spells are out because of my spell slots. But if we do a long rest, then in here, then I will
Perfect.
Curl
Get
up
'em.
next to Miskor's body.
We've slept in worse
Um,
places.
Okay, so Greta, you're taking the cursed goblet, the eye
Yes.
that you carve out.
Yep.
Ro has the diadem.
Yeah,
Also,
and
you
the
guys
potion.
could put these in your channels or something later.
Yeah, and then the potion.
And she has the potion. You already took the brooch, Greta.
I take the
There's
orb,
the
the
imp.
scrying orb, because I don't have one.
Okay, Bazz, you have a scrying orb set in a human skull. Please specify that it's Miskor's orb.
We didn't
That's
identify
crazy.
that.
I
Nope.
feel like that
Um,
needs its own legend lore.
An
I have-
amphora. There's the
I have
amphora.
I'm
one
not
to
taking that. I'm not taking that.
No.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's the hangman's tie, the noose that almost
Nope.
killed you 3 times.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Okay.
good. Actually,
The candle of
first.
projection.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, are you taking
Okay.
that, Abs?
Yeah,
Put the candle of projection in
you-
your inventory.
you guys can have it.
No, you can have it. it's
Ro
fine.
already took the potion of persistence. Boz grabbed the broom of the dusk witch. I mean, a flying broom's pretty great.
Yeah.
Boz took the orb. There's the faded coin.
Yeah, I'll take
Oz
that.
takes
Unless
the
Oz wants
coin.
it.
That's
Okay.
Unless I'll grab
that's
it,
a
but
Bazz item.
anybody can have it.
Yeah, no, you can have a Buzz.
I think we should take the noose.
Boz,
Okay,
you have 2
I'm.
inventories.
I'm not touching
You
that
take-
thing.
You take the news.
You didn't
Alright.
get hung by it.
Yeah, no hard feelings if you take the news, but I am not taking it.
Boz, you take the noose?
Yes.
Okay, it's called the hangman's necktie.
We're just walking around with purse up our butts now.
Boz is really smacking them. And then the hand and the chains are still unidentified, so they're just there.
And what was the 2-inch ivory brooch? What was that one again?
Brooch of
Uh,
the Blythe. Greta took
We're
it.
giving
I
that to
Yeah.
Nifty.
Maybe
I have
I'll keep
one-
It. I don't know.
I have one more spell slot. If Boz, if you want to identify the,
I have more also.
the,
I'll do the hand if you do the chains.
Okay, but do we need to
I was thinking about
identify
the
globe,
scrying
the orb? I'm worried about him taking her orb.
We can
Okay,
we can
well
identify
then-
the orb.
What do you want? What do you want?
I think the
You
orb
want
would
I've
be
got
good.
enough spell slots for
I'll
all
identify.
of them.
Okay,
so-
I'm identifying the orb.
All 3 are
and then-
identified. I'm gonna
Okay,
read them
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Miskor scrying orb. Misty glass orb set into the hollowed skull of a human. When you scry through it, the eyes bleed.
Oh,
Oh.
of course they do.
The orb imposes a -1 to saving throws made by the creatures you're rolling a scry against. So whenever someone
Wow.
saves against this, they have 1 worse. It does appear to be cursed.
Do we know in what way? It just feels very
Unclear
cursed.
how.
Okay.
So it's
Alright.
at least a major curse.
Okay.
You identify the severed hand. This is a helping hand.
Oh,
A
perfect.
disembodied sentient hand which understands you
Oh, I
and,
love
if pleased to do so, obeys your commands. The hand is a movement of 30, a dex of 15, a strength of 3, a con of 10, an
Oh.
intelligence of 10, wisdom of 10, and a charisma of 6.
Oh, Ro loves this. She wants
Is
to
it
be best
cursed?
friends with it. Is it cursed?
It does not appear to be.
Guys, can I?
Again, there could be curses that
Important
you could identify.
important notice is that it did not help Miskor in her fight.
So maybe it's good. It's got a heart of gold.
I don't know if it's good. I don't think you have to be very good to just not help Miskor. I feel like it's
Well-
like bars in hell.
I'll hold on to it, and we'll have Conajay look at it. I will not use it until
Okay.
it's looked at further.
Put the helping hand in your inventory, please, Ro. And then lastly, you all identify the last option or item was the ignitious chains. a heavy set of iron chains with a set of connected locks and a key. The key is like tied to it with string. When the lock of the chains is closed, the chain heats, dealing D6 fire damage to any object it touches, and 3d6 fire damage to any object around which it is fully bound. It unheats and cools again if it is unlocked or broken.
So it's a torture device. It's a torture device.
Oh, I was thinking we could like break a door with it.
No, that you break a mind with that actually, and a mind can open many doors. So
Should we leave it? I feel like we should take that
I
one.
feel like we could
I
throw
don't
all
think
of
we
this into the
should.
Shadowfell gate.
I'm thinking to sell it to Kanajay.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what happens to this.
I'm
I'm okay
very
with
cracked
leaving
up by Landon being like, chains are way overboard. And then he sees the necktie and he's like, no, that's my jam.
Yeah. A noose?
I don't know. It's just funny.
No, I want to take the noose away.
So that
because
no one can have it?
Yeah, I don't want
Okay.
people here to have
No,
this.
that's fair. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, the chains are bad, but they're also so heavy. Like, I feel like I'd have to justify all the
Yes,
things I'm carrying. if I
actually,
picked it up.
hold on. A point I'd like to make: the chains are like 30 or 40 pounds.
Okay, so that'd be hard
What
for someone to
happens-
take anyways.
Okay, DM, help me out.
No,
my
it would be
five-
hard to take with 14 other items, but I think a regular person could probably pick up 30 pounds worth of chains.
My 5x5 pocket is 1/3 full. My
Let's do
my
this, Abby.
least full
Let's do
pocket.
this. Let's do this.
All
We're,
right,
we're
I'm-
trying to close soon. If we sit here and sift through this, it's going to take a lot of time. But let's talk about this later. Like, let's talk about this on
Okay.
Sunday. Because I would like to sit. I'm willing to bet we're really approaching full on this cloak. So I think if we sit down and break and figure out what are the things you actually do and don't have, we could talk about where we're at with the cloak. But let's talk about that on Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Diggity
I
dog.
like that plan.
So I say I could prestidigitate and light up a torch and burn her body and just let the fire go and start burning this place. We could go get a stay at an inn for the night, and then after we all have a rest, I could teleport us out of here, or you could tree us. Do we want to do that? And
Sure.
call it a day?
Sounds good.
Okay. She grabs she like makes a torch out of a piece of wood and a
It's
It's
not
cloth.
hard.
yeah.
You pick up the last end of a candle in here, and as you play a single on your note, there's a little, and it lights. And as you set the edge of her cloak,
I go, any words?
it catches. Her body catches weirdly quickly as she like catches.
Evil will
rapidly.
do that to you. She says.
And as you all slide an inch by, you walk out the door and you close the door to Madame Miskor's shop, perhaps for the last time. And as you all walk away, the crowd is still gathered there. They've dispersed a little, but people are still baiting and watching.
I
Oh,
look
this is
at
a crowd of
someone
like.
and I go, what did I tell you all?
I mean, they're giving it room, but everybody's staring and watching. And there's whispers and people starting to say like, "What happened here? What did you all do?" You know, I mean, like it's just a fascinating crowd. There's 300 or 400 people now gathering like at distance, and you all stand there for 4 or 5 seconds before all of you hear. And you look back, and there's a massive fracture up the front of the building. Then, and the door on the front splinters, and the whole building starts to. And people start moving back, and slowly but surely, the entire building folds and swallows in on itself. Yeah, Bazz?
Zach,
Yeah.
Sorry, I felt like that happened a
Quick,
little
yeah.
bit too fast. Bazz was not going to leave the building without searching Miskor's body. I didn't realize we were all leaving the building right then and there.
Well, that's what I said.
When everybody said we're going out of the building now.
Maybe it's 1 a.m. I mean, it's 1:30 for me right now. But Bazz,
Sure. Would you like to retroactively have searched her body?
yes, Bazz would
me an
not have
investigation
left
check.
without doing that.
Give me a check that's a little investigaty.
That is 18.
Be brave of you.
It's a good check.
Yeah, brave of you. I didn't touch her.
It's partially a high DC because it is a mess. It's a revolting mess.
Yeah.
She is a corpse in the worst way.
Yeah.
She was a little bit like a corpse when she was alive. There's not a ton to search. She is largely naked under the robe.
Ew.
But Bazz, you do find a leather belt strung around her. The leather is unpleasantly soft. And
no.
corded to it,
You're just
you
saying
find
things.
a number of bones. You
I'm
find a
looking
leather
specifically
pouch.
for anything that would control the Bazorzal Bazz.
You find a leather pouch. The pouch appears to be filled with different teeth. You find a vial, a very, very small vial of just clear liquid. You find a different bag, absolutely filled with hair. All different hair.
Mine?
Does
Is
it have
mine in there?
glasses?
Give me, this is an incredibly high DC, but give me like
Would
a DC,
you
like
know?
20.
Nice, I want to
20
assist.
investigation
I'm
check.
helping him. I cast guidance on
Okay,
him,
good,
and
good,
I'm
good.
helping him look.
You guys are gross. You're going through hair.
Give advantage and guidance.
All right. I got a 16 with advantage, so no, wait.
And
I think I have a +1. I have a +1, so 17 on advantage. So if I roll 3 on the
And
guidance, then I get it. And I got a 2.
Okay, 19. It's a real mess, and it's hard to tell, Bazz.
Dang. I bet it's
You
in
do
there.
find around her neck a leather cord that has nothing hanging from it. It looked like something hung from it once. Something was taken off of it, and it was retied just as a cord. And then lastly, you find on the hand Gretta didn't cut off a ring.
I cut it off.
Sorry, the row cut off. A copper ring set with a single human tooth.
Is that how hags propose marriage? She was
Do you take the
married
ring,
to
Bazz?
the Bazorzal Bazz.
I do take the ring, and I
Okay.
want to take the.
Do you have
cord.
Gretta identify? Gretta, do you have any remaining spell slots?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Before you've left and taken your items and collapsed the building, you can put this in your inventory, Bazz. This is the Band of Perpetual Sorrow. Band of Perpetual Sorrow. There is a mortal soul, long bound to this ring, tormented forever to exist as a monster made from himself and the steed he rode. This is the ring that controls the Bazorzal Bazz.
That's why he's got a horse neck. Oh no.
That's really sad. Was that Reagan's idea?
She just gave me a drawing. I made everything.
Reagan
else.
Lee Williams.
I'm seeing her on Sunday.
Me too.
I need
actually
it- that
think
item
I'm
is a
actually
tooth.
not.
Okay. Cool. And I want to take all the hair, and I want to druid flame it. I want to burn it up.
Okay.
Burn up the
You're
hair.
burning
I
the
burn
hair.
up my
Excellent.
hair.
Hair-
Gonna
somebody's
burn
hair.
with her.
I make sure it does.
Okay.
You good in the
And
shop?
I want to take a scrap of her cloak. I want to cut a piece of her cloak
Okay.
off. And
Put
save
a
it.
scrap of Miskor cloak in your inventory.
Okay.
Then I burn it.
Hmm.
A Miskor
You Gucci?
cloak. I am Gucci. I want to look at her for a long time. And for a long time, 3 minutes. Doesn't seem like a
That
long
is a
time.
long time. That
But
is
when
a
you're
long time.
standing, it's a long time. And
Rose holding the torch, waiting. She's like,
She's like looking at
You
Boz
have, you
like
have to keep
this.
moving the candle from hand to hand because it's burning more wax, and you're like, ow, ow.
I can't.
yeah, this is good.
Okay.
So,
And then I walk
so
out.
weird. So weird.
All right. Smash cut. Foosh, crash, crash, crash. Okay. The building has imploded, and you all have left it. And the party stands there, in the street, and you all watch as the building crashes and crashes and crashes and crashes, and it continues to fold and crumble. And the movements get less dramatic eventually. But it's like the stones are falling into the ground. And eventually, all that is left is the 10-foot space in between the two other buildings, the stone alley, a bunch of rubble from where the building used to be, and a little crack in the building on the opposite side with dark shadow.
No.
Tiny, hair wide.
It's like Stranger Things. Somebody's gonna open that gate.
A finger. All it takes is
I
a
go
little
tape
tag
it.
finger.
Okay. And as the crowd looks amazed and the party like gets away from them and finds an inn in town, takes a long
What did I
bath
tell you?
and a night's sleep. We will call that the end of episode 165. The party gains another 0.04 levels because you did go to Shadowfall.
We found the dragon. Don't forget the dragon.
0.04.
Yes.
Yeah, give us some points for the dragon.
Yeah,
Okay,
I looked it in the
0.041.
eye.
0.041.
I looked it in the eye. Yeah. Good. Okay, guys. We are at 14.815.
Getting real close to 15.
Special. Guys, when I get to level 15, I can give you guys D12 bardic inspirations.
That is
That's
crazy.
bananas, bro. That is
Okay, it's very
crazy.
late. We are at our stop time, 12:30. So we want to wrap up. Listener, life is an incredible
Life
adventure.
is an
Miskor's dead.
incredible
Holy crap.
adventure, and you're a very important part of it.
You're a very important part of it. We'll see you next time. Skibbity wop data.
Bye.
We started putting in the Craig command. Okay, here we go.